Hello, welcome to Read a Book a Month with Kiitan. This month of February, we read Odd Couple with Extraordinary God by Pastor Lola Adeosun. The book is a compelling narrative that explores the transformative power of faith in marriage. The book delves into the lives of a couple who, despite their imperfections and challenges, experience the extraordinary intervention of God in their relationship. The author paints a vivid picture of how God's infinite hands work behind the scenes to bring perfection out of the lives of an imperfect couple. The author talks about the father of faith, Abraham, who is the friend of God. He was forced by his wife Sarah to sleep with her maid Hagar. Ishmael was born and there was a lot of chaos in the house. Despite that, God showed them mercy and Isaac was born. We must learn to wait upon the Lord. The central theme of the book is the transformative power of faith. The author emphasizes that God specializes in turning odd situations into extraordinary ones, making this book a beacon of hope for couples who may have given up on their marriages. The narrative highlights that no one is perfect and that God's grace is sufficient to cover our imperfections. This theme is particularly resonant for readers who feel overwhelmed by the pressures of perfection in their relationships. The author talked about how Isaac prayed for his wife when they were looking for the fruit of the womb. She said, husband should stand as the priesthood of the house. Genesis 25:21 in the Message version. Isaac prayed hard to God for his wife because she was barren. God answered his prayer and Rebecca became pregnant. She said, we men stand in the gap. They take the lead in the spiritual aspect of their homes, unafraid to kneel, humbly praying and fasting as needed to fulfill their mission and support their families. She draws parallels between the couple's journey and the lives of various biblical patriarchs. She illustrates how their processes, though challenging, led to enviable outcomes, reinforcing the idea that God's process, though sometimes difficult, yields a beautiful product. She mentioned that sibling rivalry is very dangerous in homes and an only child syndrome, golden child syndrome, look-alike syndrome, and personality syndrome causes this kind of rivalry. What to do to make things right? Acknowledge the problem. Establish family values, prioritize needs, encourage open expression of feelings, foster siblings bonding through routine, embrace a leadership role. They also talked about how to navigate a mismatched marriage. She offered self-assessment and guidance when choosing your life partner. She talked about the period of idol warriors like David and Samson, highlighting that we need to watch for untamed passion, the glimpse of sin lingering at the door of sin, guiding against temptation and fantasies, the power of the mind in decision-making and the consequences of sin. The author then mentioned that God never gives up on his children, even though he doesn't condone sin. He doesn't condemn sinners, but convicts them through love. The same David was restored after receiving forgiveness from God, and God then chose Bathsheba's son, Jedediah, to be the king after David and build the temple of God. In conclusion, the book Odd Couple with Extraordinary God is a heartfelt and inspiring read for couples looking to rejuvenate their marriages through faith. Its emphasis on God's transformative power and grace offers a refreshing perspective on overcoming marital challenges. While it may be brief, its impactful message makes a valuable resource for those seeking hope and guidance in their relationships. A special thanks to Pastor Lola Adeosun for writing this wonderful book. I pray for more grace and insight in Jesus' name. In March 2025, we'll be reading the book Worry-Free Living, Trading Anxiety for Peace by Joyce Meyer. The book is available on Amazon. Thanks for joining me for the Read a Book a Month with Kiitan series. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, like this video, tap the notification bell, and share it with a friend who might like it. I appreciate you watching. God's willing, I will see you in March. Bye for now. Bye.